So yeah, as every Star Fox game out there except for Adventures, this is like an on-rail Star Fox game. A lot of the time I'm just gonna be playing, boosting optimally to save time. One strat I will be using to save time is actually a lag reduction strat where I look up in the sky instead of looking forward. For some reason, this actually saves 6 seconds over the first stage, which is 1.5 minutes long, which is a huge time save over lag reduction. The boosting is pretty much... the boost meter fills up way faster than it's taken away when you boost. So I just tap the boost button, hold it for a while and release it, and continue doing that throughout the stage. I'm also, the only 2 things I really need to collect in this first level are the 2 power-ups. Because in this game the power-ups are actually following you to some of the levels throughout the game. This first one, the boss fight after this level, Aquarosa, is actually one of those levels. So if I get 2 of the laser upgrades here, they are gonna be for the next stage as well, which is very good, because otherwise it's gonna be really hard to do it. Ah, damn it, I lost it on 1 hit. Obviously the walker is slower, so we're not using him. And right here I shoot a bomb at the ship. There's a ship spawning at my upper right corner. I shoot a bomb under it to kill 6 enemies on it, instead of flying around. And that should be a 126. 127, okay. So this is the first non-auto-scrolling level I'm gonna play, Aquarosa. A boss fight. I'm gonna use my bombs because you have to kill 3 of these radars for him to go up, and if you kill them before... Ah, damn it. Did I get it? I did, okay. If you kill them before the what's called, the energy shield is down, you will actually be able to make him rise right at the beginning, at the start. Also, I have a really bad position here, so this is going to be a really bad fight. So this can actually be done in 35 seconds, but I messed it up quite heavily. I think that for getting the speedrun medal for this stage, you have to beat it in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something. So next up is Sonest. It's an all-range mode level. Pretty speedrun friendly actually, it's good for ILs. I'm gonna use my only safe strat in the run in this level. You can go through a gap in the beginning with the Arwing without transforming into the walker, but if you fail it, you will lose about 5 seconds, and if you instead use the walker, you may lose like 0.2 seconds or something like that, so I'm gonna go for that safe strat here. This mission is actually known for a lot of people to be the stealth mission with the Arwing, which is really boring and bad. It's actually way better with the Arwing. It's more fast-paced and a way more fun experience, to be honest. So right now I'm gonna try to get into this. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Inside this core there are 2 switches I have to kill off with bombs to open this door. If you actually go through this door immediately and you leave the area where the camera can see you before the camera fades back to you, you can actually soft lock this level. And you do not, oh shit, and you do not want to do that, obviously. It isn't fully 100% soft lock because you can deactivate, activate the camera again if you go back to get visible by it. During Star Fox Zero, you can actually interact in most of the cutscenes. This is one of the cutscenes where you cannot interact. Otherwise, since you see the third-person view on the TV, a lot of the cutscenes, a lot of things, the things I do during the cutscenes is not going to be visible for you. So yeah, 224, that's... I mean, I was thinking that sub 225 would be like acceptable for a marathon, so I guess I really pushed it there, but... So next up is Sector Beta. That's also, it has an on-rail section at the very beginning, but after that it's all range mode. It's basically like 3 phases in this level, which is the first one being you have to kill 4 of the attack carriers spread around the area. The second phase is that you have to destroy the mothership, which has a very different tactic to it, and the third phase is killing Star Wolf. So right here in the beginning I'm gonna shoot 3 enemies here. Oh shit. And I missed it. Wow. These enemy ships do all have weak spots that I'm using, and I'm also using bombs to kill them off quickly. Some runners like to save their bombs for Star Wolf, some runners like to use them on the ships. I save them for Star Wolf because I think it's... Star Fox is such an RNG heavy part of this stage, so I actually feel like, for a marathon at least, it's way better to save them for Star Wolf. I waited to collect the collectibles until after the until this cutscene started, just because since the cutscene is going, there's still nothing I can do to speed it up, so I can just like collect collectibles during that time. And by going really close there, I can actually skip a slowdown as the motion phase of getting in, saving like 5 seconds RTA. And if I shoot a bomb there, I should kill. Yes, I killed all the 3 switches. Normally you would have to go down there and kill 3 switches, but if you place a bomb at the very bottom of that wall, you will kill them anyway, so... and now it's time for me to line up for the Star Wolf fight, so I'm just gonna stand here for a while. So this is just a ordinary like Star Wolf fight, shooting down. If I would have the blue lasers, this fight would have been way faster because I could have shot 2 bombs instead of 1 at the beginning, and I could have killed them way easier with my lasers right now. This game is built a lot around motion control, so I'm actually tilting my gamepad to see the to fire at the enemies. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, I thought I killed him there. And there we go, that's Star Wolf. That was a pretty bad fight due to me having only the second upgrade on lasers. With the blue lasers, that fight could have been done maybe 30-40 seconds faster, so. But it wasn't the worst anyway, so I'm pretty happy with the outcome of that with the upgrades I had.
Do we have a time for a few donations?
Yep, sure.
Okay, we got where are we here? We have one from Rodriguez Jr. Good luck on the run today, Pottoww. Hopefully Slippy and Andross gives you good RNG today. $25 from Arwing. Good luck to Pottoww. Incoming messages from Rob64. Location confirmed, sending supplies. And Usella, $50 USD, hashtag WeAre20. And yeah, just let us know when the donation incentive is about to happen, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, perfect.
So Rodriguez Jr. is actually one of the top 2 players of this game, or like top 5 I would say, but I think he's in 2nd place right now. Arwing is actually the world record holder for 100%. He has pushed it. He has actually by himself has pushed the time down very massively, and he's a really interesting guy to watch. So Rodriguez Jr. and Arwing are definitely two people you should check out if you're interested in running this game, or in the speedruns of this game rather. So right here, I'm gonna fight Wolf again. So I'm collecting 2 upgrades, and then I'm hunting him down to actually shoot him down later on. This is probably one of the hardest fights the first time you play this game. But in a speedrun, you can beat him in under 20 seconds. I don't think I will be able to do that now, but you can actually beat him in under 20 seconds. But yeah, shoutouts to Arwing and Rodriguez Jr. and all the Star Fox community. And thank you for your support. So the strats here is actually to transform into the walker, shoot him, shoot a bomb when he comes close, and just spam him. And if you do a 180 flip when he's going against you, like he's rushing against you, you can actually avoid his attack. And he's dead. Wolf is a piece of cake in this game. I missed 1 bomb, but besides that, that was a pretty good fight, so I'm happy with that. So next up is Sector Omega. In this game, you always play, no matter what path you take, you always play the final 3 missions like they're always the same. It's Sector Omega, it's Corneria 2, and it's Venom. And there are no differences in the levels either, based on your path. In Sector Omega, I'm going to do the same thing as I did in Corneria. I'm going to look upwards throughout the run so that I can reduce some lag. And I'm gonna try to collect 1 power upgrade and 2 bombs. And the second power upgrade is actually entirely RNG based, because it requires you to it requires Slippy to actually go right. He can either go right or left, and in my case it seems like he wants to go left like 98 out of 100 times, which is bad because I want him to go right. So I do not really have my hopes up for that, but we'll see. If he goes right, he's gonna give me another power upgrade, and I can actually get the blue lasers. With the blue lasers, I can almost guarantee a quick kill on the boss. If not, it's gonna be way harder, but it is possible. So right here, Slippy is either gonna go right or left, so we're gonna hope he's going right. Yes, he did go right. So that's really good. So that's actually, I did not think that would happen, but I'm really happy it did. So I just need to collect this now. There we go. And now not get hit. That's everything there is to this level right now until the boss. So, upcoming now is the attack carrier. You might recognize this boss fight from Star Fox 64. If you go in Corneria and take the hard path in Star Fox 64, you're gonna face against attack carrier. The difference is that in Star Fox 64, he's actually a normal Star Fox 64 fight. In this one, he's an all-range mode. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna line up to this, to one of his weak spots. And then I'm gonna shoot a bomb on his other weak spots. I got the quick kill, cool. That's actually a really hard quick kill, to be honest. But I got it, so this boss fight is now nothing more to it. I'm gonna shoot 3 bombs, and he's gonna be dead. And he's dead. And I'm really happy with that fight, because that could have gone way worse.
No time to chat. We gotta go.
So yeah, now it's time for the second stage that you always play, which is Corneria 2. Basically the story is that Andross made Venom disappear and threw like an attack on Corneria. This cutscene is like unskippable, so I just have to wait and listen to
What? How?
Pepper and Fox.
There's no time to explain. Return to Corneria immediately. Copy that. On our way.
So in this level, you could use the lag reduction strat here as well, but I'm not going to do that because there's a high chance that I will lose my power-ups and actually die. Because you are spammed by the enemies in this level, and if you do not take them down first, they are going to hit you. They might not hit you as much, but if you are not going to get through this level without getting hit once.
I'll take point. Watch my back, Fox.
If you're not killing them, that is. So the first power-up is coming up here. There are 4 enemies spawning on top of this tower. I can shoot them and kill them, and an upgrade will spawn below them. The second item I'm gonna collect is a bomb down here, down the waterfall. In the first Corneria game, there is actually a medal down here. No, it's not a medal, it's like one of those golden rings that become a medal if you collect 3 of them. But yeah. And then Peppy actually gives me the final laser upgrade. So now I have blue lasers again. A big discussion about this game is how good the controls actually are. The thing with the controls is that you will have to calibrate them a lot if you speedrun this game. That's a known issue even by our community who speedruns this game, but the controls actually works out pretty well if you know how to use them. Oh, I lost it, damn it. That's actually really bad. This hasn't been a good run for me based on the power-ups, because I have lost them in both the levels where they are crucial, which is really, really bad. So here I'm gonna kill 3 enemies as fast as possible. It would be way easier if I actually had the second laser upgrade, because then I could just charge shoot 2 at a time. Now I cannot do that. And where are they? Did they already spawn? Shit. So the strats actually went downhill for this level. But I mean, you have a path pretty much down on where to go to get the hits as fast as possible. And even though I don't have the resources to do that, I'm still gonna go for it, because then I know there are enemies in my way. So. And now I lost some enemies. I need 3 more hits, and I have 2 here. And I have the 3rd one there. Okay. So that's all the hits. And I can actually take a laser upgrade here for the boss fight. So even if you mess up even if you don't have it for the 30 enemies, you can still have it for the boss fight, which is good. Now I'm just waiting around. I can actually do this. But I cannot do anything, I just have to wait. So this boss fight is actually, I'm gonna boost in under him and transform to a walker. Target him and shoot a bomb. This boss comes down to, you have to destroy his hatchet, I think it's named, and then like kill him by deactivating him from behind. And this is the earliest you can do it, because when he's throwing the stuff in the terrain, you actually cannot kill him. So you have to wait until after that is over. But that is a normal kill. You cannot do that any faster. It's always like that. So you can fail it, of course, but. So now it's time for the final boss fight, the final level, I mean. And actually, right now, I'm not gonna be able to do anything for a few minutes, because there's a cutscene right now. I can move my Arwing, but there's no use to it, because I just have to wait until the conversation between Fox and General Pepper is over. And I actually can go to the Venom.
General, mind explaining what's going on? I suppose I'd better. We originally developed this teleportation device with
So I guess I could like talk a little bit about this game's history. This game came out in April this year. We were a bunch of people who immediately started running it in the Star Fox community, because I'm a part of a community who plays like all the Star Fox games. The got pushed. We found the fastest path really quickly. I think it took like 2 days to settle down the path we would use, and we actually started to pushing this time down. And when we thought that our times were pretty good, out of nowhere, there was one guy. No one had heard about him before. No one knew who he was. He hadn't been in the Star Fox community at all, and he just submitted a run to speedrun.com, who beat our best run by over 2 minutes. And we didn't understand at all what was going on. We started to implement the strats he used because he owned us with his strats, and when we were getting close, he actually submitted another run, beating us with 1.5 minutes again. Nowadays, that guy is actually a part of the community, so a big shout-outs to Bunnyby for actually being the one who has dropped this game's strats to a very good level. He's a really good Star Fox Zero player, and he still has the world record today. So now it's the third fight with Star Wolf. It's pretty similar to the first one, except that now they are actually transforming into wolves. And I'm gonna try to use my bombs when a lot of them are actually close to me, to not waste them. Dude, why is it changing all the time? So Leon holds a power-up and Pigma holds a bomb. The power-up is like kind of meh, you don't really need it. The bomb you actually do need. There is, okay. Dude, just die, Wolf. That's we go. There we go. So that's the final Star Wolf fight. The only thing left to this game now is going through the tunnel and actually defeating Andross. The donation incentive, the bid war was between doing Andross in first-person view or third-person view on the TV. I have played on first-person view on my gamepad through this entire run, but if you want to see it in first-person view on Andross, that's like the bid war. So the bid war is actually gonna be coming up right after this tunnel, so...
Yeah, it looks like first person has won by about $40, so we've seen the fight first person now.
Alright. So this is like a standard Nintendo thing, you always have the same path. Left, right, right, left. If you actually fail to get the correct path 3 times, James McLeod is actually gonna come and show you the correct path for you. Oh wait. That doesn't matter because I get another laser upgrade later on. Right here. So, as a speedrun game, this game is actually quite good. The biggest downside with this game in speedruns is that, of course, the final fight is like the most RNG heavy thing in the entire game. In theory, I think that Andross could possibly waste infinite amount of time here. Because there are 2 attacks. There's one attack where you cannot do anything against Andross. And there's one attack when you can bomb him, but you have to... It does lower his life, but it's really hard to actually get a good... like to stun him with that. Oh, wait. And there's the standard hands. Oh, wait, right. So this is the first person view now. And it's pretty straightforward. Shoot his hands when he shows his weak spots. Very original Nintendo. You're gonna have 3 phases. One where you kill one hand, one where you kill the second hand, and one where you kill his head. During the hand phases, there is nothing that... I mean, you can always... There is no RNG, really, in that matter. That is bad for the speedrun. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. Andross actually does give you an extra power-up. So I'm gonna get that. Oh man, wow, he did the only attack I didn't want him to do. Wow. So he's have another attack now. He can actually drag me in with the electric force. You can bomb his hand then and it will stop, or you can shoot him and it will stop. But that's the only difference between this cycle and the previous cycle. And there we go. And we go out again. After each phase, he's gonna do this energy shield thing. So there is the blue path view. On the first person view, you can always see where you can enter. Oh, I lost it again. Wow, really? It doesn't really matter at this point, though. So he has 3 attacks now. One where he does a bite towards you, one where he pukes out these things, as in the original game. This is the attack that I want him to do, because in this attack I can actually hit him. Oh wow, I didn't kill him there. I did now, though. Alright. Then he also has a laser beam attack, which is really not something you want him to do, because you cannot hit him at all during the laser beam. Oh wow, he actually gave me perfect RNG. No laser. Which is really good. And that's Andross, he's dead. And the time is coming up when there's gonna be one last phase of Andross, which is like, I don't really see the point of this phase because it's really simple and it's impossible to die, pretty much. Basically, I'm gonna move to a side. I'm actually gonna switch back here so you can see what's happening. I'm gonna move to a side, and he's gonna do this animation where he builds up his power to shug me. And when he starts doing that, I'm just gonna move to the other side. He's still gonna go to this side, so I have like 10 seconds to react. Like that, and he's never gonna hit me, and he should never hit anyone. Also shoutouts to Trihex, because now I showed him how to actually finish this fight. Shots fired, sorry. So yeah, now James is coming. I'm gonna turn around, get a mission accomplished, because it saves a few, like a second or a half. And time is coming up. Time is coming up. Now. In time.